What's going on YouTube? Brian Kamau here, and today guys I'm coming at you with some nutritional tips and advice. But before I get started, comment below guys. Let me know how you're doing. How's your mom? How's your dad? How's your dog? Comment below. Let me know what's up. But the general overview of this video is to show an example of how you should set up your plate when preparing your meals. Portions, and really trying to keep your diet varied but balanced, okay? Really establishing some healthy eating patterns, okay? And I do have a diagram that I'm going to use to portray my point. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. Alright guys, so this is the diagram I'm going to use today. Healthy eating plate. It comes from Harvard School of Public Health. It's very similar diagram to My Plate, which is used by the USDA. The only reason I chose to use this one is because My Plate didn't really go in depth about healthy fats and how to get healthy fats and stuff. And also, I just find this one to be a little bit more substantial when trying to convey my point. So for all intents and purposes, this is the diagram I'm going to use today. Alright, so let's jump it off with the healthy oils. Some examples of the healthy oils: olive oil, canola oil. Use these when cooking, on salads, and at the table. You want to kind of limit butter and other trans fats. Those sources, olive oil and canola oil, those are healthy sources of fat, guys. So if you can, start cooking with those oils and try to limit the butter and other trans fats, the margarines and stuff like that. Those aren't really healthy sources of fats, okay? Also, you can get some good fats from pretty much any type of nut: almonds, peanuts, hazelnuts, pecans, cashews, peanut butter, all natural peanut butter. I'm not talking about that Jif and Peter Pan shit. Talking about the natural peanut butter with the oil on top, and you got to stir it up and put it in the refrigerator after you open it, okay? And by the way, I also added a few things to this diagram. It was missing a couple things, so I went ahead and added a few things to it, kind of spice it up a bit. Alright, so moving forward, we have the vegetables, the veggies. I forgot to mention, guys, everything on this diagram, you're gonna have to kind of modify it to your own caloric intake. Everybody's different depending on age, gender, your metabolism, also your activity level. So everything here is just a basic recommendation. At the very least, you should consume these amounts on a daily basis, okay? Forgot to mention that. Okay, so vegetables. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. Dark green, orange vegetables, spinach, broccoli, carrots, things of that nature. Also dry beans and peas, also good vegetables. And you want to at least get about 2.5 cups of vegetables a day. Vegetables, they provide fiber, carbohydrates, vitamins, folate, potassium, magnesium, and all good stuff, man. And potatoes and french fries do not count. I know you guys see that. Potatoes and french fries do not count, alright? So next we have fruits. A lot of people tend to shy away from fruits, man. I don't know what's up with that. Fruits really should be that go-to snack. Instead of you picking up some chips or you picking up that Snickers bar or some shit like that, you should really start grabbing fruits, man. You can do frozen, fresh, dried. It doesn't matter. Just get them. Just get the fruits in. You gotta at least get 1.5 cups of fruits a day. Fruits provide fiber as well, vitamin A and C, folate, potassium, and magnesium. Pretty similar to the vegetables, but make sure you get the fruits in as well. They're good stuff, man. Alright, so next we have whole grains. If all possible, stay away from enriched things like white rice and white bread. They're not necessarily bad for you, but you definitely want to go the whole grain route. It'll be a lot better for you in the long run. And so for whole grains, you want to get at least 3 ounces a day. And whole grains, very fiber rich, provide carbohydrates, iron, folate, zinc, protein, magnesium. So definitely go ahead and get those whole grains in, man. Okay, so next we have protein. And we want healthy protein. We want lean sources of protein. That means stay away from the red meats. Limit the red meats, guys. So that's the beef products, the porks, pork chops, lamb chops, steaks, things like that. You want to kind of limit those. You want to stick to like turkey, fish, chicken. Also, when you're cooking chicken too, kind of get the skinless chicken, because the skin on these animals, man, that's where you get the fat from. So if you buy a whole chicken, and you cook it, majority of the fat is coming from that skin. So like me, I go ahead and I peel my chickens before I cook them, cut them up, peel them, take the skin off of them, and bake them. That's how I do mine, and it comes out good. So do that, guys. These lean meats, of course, they provide protein, also phosphorus, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, magnesium, iron, zinc, all that stuff, man. So definitely make sure you're getting, oh yeah, in the serving size, at least get 5.5 ounces of lean meat a day. Like I said before, it all depends on your activity level, depends on age, gender, and all that. You have to take all those things into consideration. But at the very least, get 5.5 ounces. And you can also get protein from beans and nuts too, guys. I forgot to mention that. In the diagram it says it here. You can go ahead and get them from those sources. You don't necessarily have to get it from meats. You can get it from other sources. So definitely start trying to work that into your diet. Okay, and the difference between this diagram and the MyPlate, this diagram shows water. The MyPlate diagram has this section for dairy instead of water. Dairy is good, but I like to focus a little bit more on the water aspect. Like, you don't really want to, like it says here, you kind of want to limit the dairy products to about 1 to 2 servings a day. So really try to focus more on water, guys. And what I did is, at the top, I went ahead and incorporated an equation to figure out how many cups of water you should consume on a daily basis. So for the example, as of right now, I'm weighing 200 pounds. So I'll take my body weight, 200, multiplied by 0.5, I get 100 ounces. And there's 8 ounces in 1 cup. So I divide 100 ounces by 8, and I get 12.5 cups. So I should drink about 12.5 cups of water per day. Okay? So you can just go ahead and enter in your own body weight, use the same equation, get a pretty good rough estimate about how many cups of water you guys should consume on a daily basis. But yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up the diagram. If you learned something, please start applying it. I cannot stress the importance of nutrition to you guys. It's not all about just going to the gym and lifting weights, and nutrition plays a vital aspect of it, not just when it comes to fitness goals, but just being healthy in general. So I'm telling you, if you start setting up your plate like this, start setting up your meals like this, you will start to feel healthier. You'll have more energy. You won't feel like you're just eating a whole bunch of shit, man. Don't get me wrong, it tastes good, but in the long run, it's really not that healthy for you, man. So really try to cut back and avoid that stuff as much as possible, guys, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. Hit this like button below, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe and stay tuned.